The latest on who will be the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, KC Venugopal are at Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's residence right now. So a key Congress meeting ahead of that decision, and this as Karnataka Congress President DK Shivakumar is on his way to Delhi. Let's go across to Arvind for more on this. So Arvind, DK is going to arrive in Delhi shortly. Siddaramaiah has been here since yesterday, and now these key meetings taking place. Can we expect an announcement by today or late today evening?
Kharge, a very important meeting is currently underway here at 10 Rajajimag at the residence of Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, wherein former Congress President Rahul Gandhi has just arrived here at the residence of Kharge. Like we reported, this will be a very important meeting where the Congress party will be taking a final decision on who will be the next Karnataka Chief Minister. KC Venugopal, who is the General Secretary organization, has also reached the residence of Kharge. So three leaders, Kharge, Rahul Gandhi and KC Venugopal, are currently in a meeting to decide on the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. The observers, three observers headed by Sushil Kumar Shinde, have already submitted their report on the views and suggestions of the Karnataka Congress MLAs. So 138 MLAs have given their individual opinion on who should be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. That particular report has already been submitted to the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. So in this big important meeting that is currently underway at the residence of Mallikarjun Kharge, in which Rahul Gandhi and KC Venugopal are also present, the report of the observers will be discussed in this meeting, and what we are being told is that the Congress party will be taking a final decision on who will be the next Karnataka Chief Minister. That very important decision will be taken in this particular meeting. Once this meeting is over, then Kharge will be meeting both DK Shivakumar and also Siddaramaiah. What is clear from our sources that this meeting, the very important meeting that is currently underway at the residence of Mallikarjun Kharge, will be sealing will be finalizing who will be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. Rahul Gandhi just entered the residence of Kharge through the back door, and KC Venugopal has already reached. So three leaders are currently in a discussion to decide on the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. DK Shivakumar will be reaching Delhi anytime now, and then what we are being told is that after this meeting, Mallikarjun Kharge will be calling both DK Shivakumar and also Siddaramaiah to speak to them, and then find a midway in this particular case. Though according to our sources, majority of the MLAs have already extended their support to Siddaramaiah as the Chief Minister of Karnataka, but the Congress party also want to strike a balance. They don't want any kind of a disturbance to the governance or the party in Karnataka, and that's why this very important meeting will be a decisive factor in deciding on who will be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka.
All right, Arvind, we will return for more. We're also joined by Sunil Prabhu now for more. And Sunil, so this key meeting is taking place, as Arvind was saying there. It's it's a very delicate process. It has to be done properly and smoothly, because the Congress, at this point, with this great victory that they've had in Karnataka, wouldn't want any sort of controversy around this and wanting to resolve it at the soonest. Mallikarjun Kharge, well placed to talk to both the leaders, since they're all from Karnataka.
That's right. He's not only from Karnataka, but he's also, if you recall and see, he has lost out in the race for becoming the Chief Minister himself.
That's right. Around thrice, I believe, Sunil, you know better, but thrice he was almost in the running for Chief Ministership.
That's right, Gargin. In fact, he's always been a perennial aspirant. It's ironical now that the Congress with a massive mandate, and now he's the AICC president. Otherwise, he would have been keen to have, shifted base to Bangalore, because that's been his lifetime ambition to become chief minister. But ironically, as Congress president, he has to take that tough decision on who should become. And it's in that backdrop now that between Mr. Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar, the real challenge for the Congress leadership, for Rahul Gandhi, for Randeep Surjewala, for the observers, for Mr. KC Venugopal, and more importantly for Mr. Kharge, also Sonia Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who will be also consulted, is the fact that Mr. DK Shivakumar is not giving up this fight. He believes that at 61, he has worked tirelessly for the party in the last 45 years, and that he should be in the reckoning to become chief minister. And he is, prepared a complete dossier about what and why he should be made. And it's really going to be difficult, because everybody knows what the position of the Congress party was in Karnataka before Mr. DK Shivakumar took oath. And as the KPCC president, prior to that, when there was a coalition government, and his contribution to the Congress party is immense, even though he might not have the same kind of charisma and hold as Mr. Siddaramaiah. So, is the numbers going to be a factor of the majority of MLAs, or is it going to be a test of loyalty as well as a host of other factors which the Congress leadership will have to take into account? So that's something that we'll have to wait and watch. In recent past, they've always gone by the majority of MLAs, but this time with Mr. DK Shivakumar not giving up, it's going to be a huge challenge.
Right, and Sunil, is the, when the Congress got its victory on Saturday, we saw Mr. DK Shivakumar breaking down. He spoke about his time in jail, and when Sonia Gandhi came and met him and he promised to deliver Karnataka. But going back to his time in jail, he is somebody who's facing these cases by the CBI, and, and those cases continue. Is that also something to contend with as they make this decision?
Definitely it's something to contend with, because one, of course, as you are well aware, the CBI and ED cases were done immediately during the late Ahmed Patel's Rajya Sabha election. And all those, as soon as that the resort that were, the MLAs were put, Mr. DK Shivakumar, his friends and relatives were immediately raided overnight. And it's in that backdrop that Mr. DK Shivakumar continues with that, and he's also been to jail, as he pointed out, and Sonia Gandhi calling on him in jail, giving that support like she did for P. Chidambaram. So that is definitely a factor, but in this day and age, having CBI and ED cases against you is a plus point. It's not necessarily seen as a negative, because every opposition person, as we speak today, you've seen in the Lalu Prasad's close associates also being raided. So there's not a soul in the opposition parties who have not been raided. And it's in that context that that will have to be looked at, whether there has been, any real bad image or acts of corruption that have been pointed out during his tenure. These are matters that we'll have to look at, including the disproportionate assets. But these are early days. This is, of course, definitely, as you rightly said, a cause of concern, which will have to be factored in.
All right, Sunil, thanks so much for joining us with those details. So that is the big news right now on this big story of who will be the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Currently a meeting taking place at Mallikarjun Kharge's residence with Rahul Gandhi and KC Venugopal are there. DK Shivakumar has arrived perhaps in Delhi. There you can see visuals from outside the airport. So he was en route to Delhi. Remember, he was meant to come yesterday, but he didn't. He said he had stomach infection, and that's why he couldn't travel. But today he has left for Delhi, arriving any minute now, and he will be meeting with Mr. Kharge. Siddaramaiah has been in Delhi since yesterday, and by all accounts, he is the front runner to become the Chief Minister of Karnataka, with most of the MLAs, according to what we've heard through our sources, most of the MLAs backing Siddaramaiah, but DK Shivakumar also not giving up without a fight, though he has made it clear he's not going to give any trouble to the Congress. He says we are a united house, and I will not resort to any sort of backstabbing or blackmail, etc. So DK Shivakumar on his way to Delhi perhaps has arrived there, and perhaps today that key announcement will be made.